morning. So it is the 6th day of the readathon. I have no children at my house. They are staying with my mom. They spent the night with her last night, and they're going to hang out with her most of the day today. I am embarrassed to say that I did not wake my lazy ass up until a little after 10:30. I don't know the last time that I slept until 10:30. And I have a headache to pay for it. I'm gonna get a late start on things I need to do today, but it's okay. I'm getting myself ready. I have to go to the store to get cat food. And I have to, what else? I have to go to the pharmacy. I am running to Barnes & Noble, which you'll come with me for that. Because I have a 20% off coupon that I got in the mail. Actually, it's Tim's coupon, but I don't know. It's for a YA book, and he doesn't really ever read YA. And I know there's probably at least one YA book that's on my TBR that I want to get to. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to spend a couple minutes just putting myself together because, oh yeah, and also coffee. I need to get coffee immediately. And then I have rehearsal at 4 o'clock today, that I have to go to. I may or may not go to an audition at 3. A friend of mine is directing a show in the area, and she really needs some people, and I don't really know if I have the time to do another show. I honestly really shouldn't. I am so spread thin, and I promised Tim that I was going to be done after my commitments that I already have, so I should probably not do it, huh? Today's Instagram challenge is bugs, so I've got to also look down in my book collection and see if I have any books with bugs on them. I know for sure that I have Metamorphosis, which has a big old bug on the front, but I don't know if I have any others. And I've already featured Metamorphosis once before on my Bookstagram. It's been over a year, but still. So I've got to take a look and see. My instinct tells me that I wouldn't because I hate like bugs and beetles and stuff like that. But there's probably something. And I also need to go downstairs and start uploading the footage that I have for the past 2 days so I can make a vlog. But before all of that is going to get done, I need coffee. Cat food. Me. Pharmacy. Coffee. And bookstore. Alrighty, so I'm back. I didn't end up bringing you into the store. I just didn't really feel like dealing with my camera, but I managed to snag the book that I was looking for, which was the last copy of A Room Away from the Wolves by Nova Rensuma. And not only have I heard a lot about this book, and I remember it sticking out to me because of how pretty it is, but she wrote one of my favorite stories in the Toil and Trouble anthology. So the moment I read that book, I was like, I have to find out more about her. And it turns out that she has written this book, which I've also heard about, so I thought it was kind of cool. So I grabbed this for 20% off, which was awesome. And then I sat down in their cafe and I read I Am Still Alive. I am over halfway done. I am just shy of page 200. So I really think I'm going to finish this book today. Anyway, it is 3:07. I am swinging by my house. My dad got a package sent to us, so I am going to give him that. He's going to meet me there, and then I have to go out to rehearsal for Jekyll and Hyde. I'm going to be there for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I'm going to come home, get the girls in bed because my mom's going to bring the girls back over to the house at that time, and then that's my day. So you'll come along for a little bit of that, but my goal is to finish I Am Still Alive tonight, and I think I might do it. All right.
jaws all drop at the candy shop when we walk in the store. It's a frightening display.
So it is almost 1 a.m, and I know that we're technically into day 7 of Spookathon already, but I did not want to lay my head down to go to bed until I had finished I Am Still Alive, and I'm happy to say that I did. I have finished my 3rd book in the readathon. I have 1 left to go. I'm going to try my best to get the Turn of the Screw done by the end of tomorrow. It's a classic. I can't guarantee I'm going to. I'm going to give it the college try, but that's the next thing to attack. Speaking of, though, I Am Still Alive, I highly recommend this. I'm going to give it a 4.5. I don't really have a reason for not giving it a 5. I always say that 5s for me are books that I, for some reason, have like an emotional investment in, and I really didn't for this one. But that's not saying that it's not great. And I'm going to sleep on it. I might bump it to a 5. This is awesome. This is about a 16-year-old girl that is stranded alone in the Alaskan wilderness. She has to survive, and winter months are coming, and she has no survivalist knowledge or skills at all, and she just has to sort of survive. It's very good, very tense, and I read it really fast. I'd recommend this, especially if you like the survivalist fiction genre. I really enjoyed it. I did go ahead and do my Bookstagram challenge, which is bugs. I used my copy of Metamorphosis, which I love this book, and one of my favorite images from the Scary Stories 3 with the spiders and stuff. Oh, man, that image haunts my nightmares from being a kid. So, with that, I'm going to go to bed. I am tired. I had a long day, a busy day, but it was a fun day. And then tomorrow is the last day of the Spookathon, and I'm going to try my best to get through this book. I don't know if I'm going to, but I'm going to, I'm going to go down swinging. And I'm going to hope that I can do what I can do. Alrighty. Okay. 1 more day to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Alright, hey guys. So we're on day 7 of the Spookathon. And it's about 10:15 now. We've been up for a few hours. I got the girls up. We had breakfast. I got myself ready. I do have to go to work at 11 o'clock. I am on my last book of my Spookathon TBR, which is The Turn of the Screw. As you guys know, it's a classic, so it's kind of stressing me out because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to digest. So I did some quick math this morning. There's 134 pages in this book. I'm on page 20 something. If I can read 8 pages per hour the rest of this day, I can get this book done, and I'll be really excited. It just depends how busy work is, you know. So speaking of which, people have been asking me what I do for work. I am a behavioral health therapist. I work in a hospital. We work in a crisis center. So we see people that come in, they were having some sort of mental health crisis, and we sort of help them figure out what we can do for them. So that's kind of the nature of my job. Because there are no appointments, everything is walk-in, come as you are. It's, it could either be a very slow day, which is good because that means that everyone in the community is well. But also it could be a very, very busy day and people are having a lot of problems. So, if it's a slower day, it's really just paperwork and phone calls. I'm able to get reading in. But if it's the opposite, then it makes it very hard to do anything like that. So that's kind of why some days I can read a lot and some days I can't. Also, tonight's Instagram challenge is water for Spookathon on Instagram. And I know that I'm going to be using The River at Night because I just recently read it, and it is a gorgeous cover, and it's perfectly depictive of water. I just am not going to do it now. I'll do it when I come home tonight, and I'll show you how that ends up looking. So that is it, I suppose. I will talk with you tonight, update you if I was successful, and then we're done. It's kind of sad, but I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm very tired. I'm sure you guys all were very tired also. All right, I'll check in with you guys tonight. See ya. Wow, was today's vlog underwhelming. So I'm home. It's almost 1 in the morning. But I didn't cheat. I, in fact, finished The Turn of the Screw by like 10:30 p.m. My time zone. So I read this essentially in one whole day, and it took me the whole day. I gave it like a 2. Not anything wasn't really wrong with this book. I know for the time frame that it was written in, it was very scary. It just really didn't do it for me. It was it was just really dense, very wordy, and the story could have been told in half the pages, I think. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. If you're interested and you follow me on Goodreads, I wrote a pretty lengthy summary of how I felt on Goodreads. So, I'm going to make this quick because it is late. I didn't do today's Spookathon Instagram challenge. I usually do it upstairs in our bedroom, but Tim has beaten me upstairs and he is going to bed. So it's what I get for waiting until 1 in the morning to think about it. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll have to catch up tomorrow. But I read 4 books for Spookathon. And I set out to do everything that I wanted. I completed all of the challenges. And I'm just going to pat myself on the back. I'm very proud of myself. I don't want to see a book for another week, although I know I'll start something new tomorrow. And all in all, I think that this readathon went very well this year. I had a lot of fun interacting with everybody on Twitter and Instagram. That's some of the best parts of doing this is, playing games on Twitter and doing sprints and seeing your progress. So I hope to have the energy to do a complete wrap up here in the next couple days after I get all my vlogs uploaded. But for now, we are all done. We will see you next year for next Spookathon. Thank you for everyone who participated. If other people didn't do this with us, it really wouldn't be a thon. It would just be a couple people reading thrillers in a week. So I hope you had a successful Spookathon, and I hope you set out to read everything that you wanted to read. And I'm gonna go to bed. You take care. See you next time. Bye.